Still, though, in laws, what's interesting is in book one, they actually talk about human beings as being the puppets of the gods, and the gods pull strings of the human beings. But there is one string that we as human beings are afforded, that we get to pull back on. Influence the gods. Or maybe one that joins us in a very godly way. And then why gold? Because gold is the one material that is unaffected by time, you know? So there's one golden thread that allows us to pull back at the gods. All right, welcome everyone to HD Philosophy Plays Lies of P, episode 5. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey and this meditation into this fantastic game. And here at HD Philosophy, where we take some time with the classics to awaken that hidden dragon within all of us. So let's continue. All right, we have a new area to explore. I was playing around with some weapons the last time before we left. And I think I found a speed weapon, right? That would work pretty well. Oh yeah, and I changed my clothes too. All right. So let's get going. Hotel Krat. Where's that Dark Souls roll? It already feels lighter. That's good. All right. Oof. One of these days, I'm going to have to double check this right here, what that is. Won't be today, though, because we are trekking forward. I think we're starting to slowly get some more information on the free will of the puppets, you know, and the themes they're playing with. I know before we started reading, I think it was in that Descartes note where they were talking about how if you're created by somebody with a specific purpose, are you free? And wow, what an interesting question that is right there. Look like real people. Wow, I want to go over there and get that. Okay, we got an archer. Get this. Saw blade. Alright. Well, this town is occupied. Am I taking more damage than usual? Kind of feels like it. Oh, he can hit me from there. Okay. Oh, he was waiting. Oh, I died. Didn't get that distance. Yeah, so they're playing with the idea if you're, you know, given a purpose. So for Aristotle, everybody has a purpose, an ultimate aim. It's something he called telos. What's phenomenal about teaching philosophy at a medical college is that, unlike a lot of other avenues, the medical profession has such a well-defined telos that you can actually gain a lot of objective ethical insight specifically due to that well-designed purpose. But it's like, just because you have a purpose, that doesn't mean your actions are determined, you know? Say if my ultimate aim was to become an artist, you know? And I'm saying this because I do love to draw. And I did fancy myself a cartoonist when I was younger. Long story short, yeah, I won't go too deep into that. But if you fancy yourself an artist, you know, can you decide not to pursue that ultimate aim? Absolutely. People do it all the time, right? Where they decide not to go with their God-given talents, for lack of a better word, you know, especially since we're talking about the divine in this game. If the divine gives you a specific purpose, well, then are you free? Oh, absolutely, because you're still free in your ability to exercise it, you know? Like, oh, that was a terrible throw. So, for example, say that our ultimate aim, our ultimate telos, and this is kind of getting closer to Aristotle here, is excellence, par excellence, both morally and arete, also in skill, virtue and skill. Well, the way we achieve that is by our own decisions, by our own means, Kind of went right in the middle of that. Wasn't expecting to fall through. Discovering the purpose also allows you to exercise your own free will. But imagine if your specific purpose, and this is probably getting closer to what this game plays with. What if their ultimate purpose is just like to kill, right? So the puppet's ultimate purpose is just to kill humans. Well, are they free? Can they decide not to? Can they decide not to pursue that aim? If they can't, well, then they're determined. This is a long-standing debate in philosophy, though, because there isn't an argument that without the divine, there is no free will. And that comes from, all of our actions were previously caused. So the cause and effect relationship is pretty determined. Something causes something else to happen. The cause itself is what... The cause itself is the reason for the result, the conclusion. All right? Now, the issue with this is, if all of our decisions are caused by something that happened before, one can surmise that we are just on a fated chord, a row of dominoes falling, and thus cannot choose to get out of the way of the next domino that's falling. So in that way, our free will is determined. There is no free will. And a lot of materialist philosophers argue that free will is an illusion, that we don't have it at all. We are just determined by our desires and our motivations to seek pleasure and avoid pain. That's a Humean, David Humean philosophy right there. Woo. Still got the overheat. Shucks. And another one over there. Great. Good, I was able to do that at a dodge. Still trying to go right outside, huh? Oh wow, I did not see that he was charging that. Alright. Okay, let's... Whoa, really? That hit that hard, huh? I feel like I'm taking more damage. Or maybe they're just getting stronger. So from the point of my birth, something I didn't decide, the country that I live in, I didn't decide, the parents I was born to, I didn't decide. So from my very conception, I was on a predetermined path based on causes that weren't of my control. And therefore, I am not free in my actions. I am merely doing what I was taught from the people I was taught and moving in that way. Wait, how did that miss right there? I was right through. I was right through him. Let's get rid of this archer. Now, one way we can get out of this loop... Wow, did he wait a long time. Didn't expect him to wait that long. One way we can get out of this loop, though, is if we have free will. Wait, I didn't go to the Stargazer? I guess not. Didn't refill my... And yet, I want to go get my Ergo, so I have to deal with this. Get rid of you. You. Back attack. Take it. Whew. Alright, well. Phew, luckily that hit right there. Alright, we did it. So what the divine gives us is an ability to choose to get out of those dominoes falling. Because the argument from determinism is a very materialistic argument that the down to the synapses firing in your brain are the causes of your actions, you know? Which is funny because if you look, I think it was Robinson that had a great article when he was examining the brain, was able to show that the faculties in your brain that revolve around choice or when you actually decide to do something, those happen after you move. So you actually move to decide and your brain then decides. It's like a split second before it happens. So that was a very good argument for determinism and that you are not free because you actually act before you finish deciding what you're going to do. That's a phenomenal article. Maybe I'll link it in the bio for those who are interested. But where does this get to? Well, it's a materialistic argument that you are determined. Ooh, okay. Don't kill you.
Do you want to go off, child? I'm sorry, but the train isn't in service anymore. The cathedral isn't the sanctuary it once was. The people who went up there never returned.
Of course not.
I still don't know what happened, but I do know this. The cathedral is off limits forever.
Then that's where I must go.
You must prove your identity. Who are you? Are you a stalker?
No.
You've been warned, child. I am a sinner who could not save the ones I loved. If I let you go up there, that will only compound my sin. Even if it hurts, persevere, my child. Having only one leg and one arm should curb your curiosity. Child, only the worthy may pass.
Well, I mean, it would be nice if I could actually have... That was the wrong time to attack. Consider this your salvation. The sinner. I mean, that's the original sin, right? We're all sinners in that sense. All right, now let's make sure to go back and actually... let's make sure to actually get my stuff back, right? Wait a minute. Oh, it's the wrong one. Oh, that's why. I was on the... that makes more sense then. I was on the purification. So, it's a materialistic argument that we do not have free will, okay? The non-material entity that gives us free will would be a divine source. So, the existence of God gives you a way off of the road of determinism. So, it's no mistake that atheistic sorts end up biting the bullet and saying, wow, that was fast. Like she runs at you and hits you with the decay. Okay, that doesn't stun. That sucks. Ooh. My speed. No back attack for me? Don't go for the double hit.
You'll soon find out. Falling down here is better than devouring terror up front.
How did that miss? Yeah, I got the back attack that time.
Cherish your life. I do not wish to witness more.
So I'm wondering if the sinner is like original sin type of thing, you know? Like here, you have the ones that create the puppets, like Geppetto, who believes he's playing God, right? And oh my goodness. Probably the wrong time to do that. Ooh, she kept swinging. Wait. Oh, yeah. It would have been nice if the first time I did that it worked. Ooh, didn't miss it. I missed that. Those hitboxes are confusing me. Whoa, come on.
I do not wish to witness more death.
I'll stop attacking then. Keep going.
Angels wing.
I don't even remember getting the cable key. I'm guessing Vanini gave it to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway. Now, those of you who joined us in Moonlight Town, we hope your preparations for the Pilgrim's journey are well underway. Fascinating town, Moonlight, just fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, St. Frangelico. I kid. Frangelico, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of the beautiful Crot. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini.
Atonement at one with.
Well, not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this. When in doubt, let Gemini be your guide.
And if you think about that, it's like when you lie,
Look annoyed.
so
I'm sure it's
the origin of sin is actually an archery term where it means to like miss the target. And if you think about the target as the divine, in the sense of like who you could be, when you sin, you miss the target on who you could be, the best of you. I like to think of it as like the Philikon. I like to think of it as the Philikon, the Aristotelian Philikon law, where the best of you, what your best friend would want from you, is the way the law should operate. You know, at least that was Aristotle's contention. Now, to sin is to miss that ideal right there. All right, so you're missing the ideal. You are not in line with the divine, in the sense of you could think of the divine as God. God is like the ultimate judge, the purest of us. Not us, but the most purest being, the holiest of good, the most pious, the ideal, and then you could think of what that being would want for you is to be the best of you. So what they want for you and your actions are actually off. They're off kilter. They're not in line. You've sinned. You've missed the mark, right? So atonement, when you atone for your sins, you're aligning yourself with the best of you again. That's what at one with means. It's an atonement. But see, here's the thing. You need the judge. You need the ultimate judge in order for you to have an aim at that target right there, you know? So without that ultimate judge, there is no atonement. There is no in line with, you know? Now, another part of me is like, you know, what if they mean the divine and freedom in the Platonic sense of the Plato saying the human beings are the puppets of the gods, you know? That'd be a fascinating deep dive. What is this indeed, Gemini?
No idea what those things are, pal. Approach with caution.
These are those like World War Z zombies, man. Not the Walking Dead ones that kind of hobble over. Those are like the World War Z ones that like crawl onto themselves and make bridges and stuff like that. Here's another one. And this has like a Resident Evil 4 feel, yeah? If looks could kill, they probably will. Games without frontiers. War without tears. That was a whiff. Ooh. Oh, I didn't have the green to dodge. That's why. Oh, he's missing too, though. Okay, no back attack for these ones. Or else, you know, it popped up and I didn't see it. Or I wasn't correctly aligned. The Bridge of Atonement is near. Oh, there is. I saw it that time. It looked like it was like a little askew, yeah? A little to the side. This side, it looked like. I know you're behind me already. There we go. Now the tree got in the way. Don't you hate when that happens? Oh, he climbed up even though I was already over here. Seek to go under the bridge. That's the sinner's path, right? I didn't atone for anything. Apparently I just went under it. Well, figures. Yeah, so the other way they could mean it is in like the Platonic sense of freedom, but I doubt they'll go that way. I think I discussed a little bit of that when I talked about Plato's Republic, but in Plato's Laws, when they were talking about the morality of Crete, Crete is a place that kind of like the ideal law because it produced like the best of people, and then you had a Spartan and an Athenian arguing over like the best of laws, you know, because you have that Spartan law that's very, I would say, practical, you know, and then you have the Athenians, which is a little bit more in the air. And there's a third person there. They're all fictitious characters, but there's a third character there that's he's eluding me right now. Still though, in Laws, what's interesting is in book 1, they actually talk about human beings as being the puppets of the gods, and the gods pull strings of the human beings. But there is one string that we as human beings are afforded, that we get to pull back on. Influence the gods. Or maybe one that joins us in a very godly way. And then why gold? Because gold is the one material that is unaffected by time, you know? So there's one golden thread that allows us to pull back at the gods. But if you analyze that metaphor, that is just ripe with wisdom.
What is happening? What's their problem? Wait, their bodies are strangely altered. I don't know what's going on, but keep those eyes of yours open.
I think they mean the deterministic, though. If I'm guessing here, especially with like Descartes, it really seems like there's a. I think it's like a scientific determinism, materialism type of thing, and maybe like going against one's purpose, you know? Because if you think about it, you know, God could have created us with a purpose, but then we still disobeyed Him in the garden by eating from the tree of knowledge, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you know, which made us a little divine-like, which is that golden thread. When my students on the first day, most of them have never taken a philosophy course in their life. Is that you? In the demo, I remember being able to translate some of these. I must be missing things because I'm missing the translations. Woman's prayer. God, I pray with all my heart. Please withdraw your wrath from Krat, just as you enveloped Saint Frangelico with the angel's wings. Please save us as well. If the judgment was unavoidable because of our corruption, please at least spare my child your wrath. This baby has done no wrong. Well, I mean, the sins of the father are done upon the son. You know, please let my Charlotte enter heaven. If there is anyone who finds this place, please pray for us and know that there was a desperate sadness here. Yeah, I love the themes. Pray your... Oh, I missed it. Exhausted and injured. Okay. Society moves forward when a man or woman plants a tree under whose shadow they shall never lie. So, our actions have consequences, whether we like it or not.
Mercy, I beg you, don't kill me. I thought you were from the organization. Never mind. My name is Janjo. I'm a pharmacist. Yes,
Alchemist.
Pharmacist. I'm looking for the legendary gold coin fruit. I was able to use medicine to slow the infection spread. I have the petrification disease and I need a cure. Sorry, I ramble when I'm nervous. Read this. It'll explain things faster than I can.
Jones found the king's knight found the shining tree on the rocky mountain. The tree's fruit resembled gold coins, and this fruit is of miraculous blessing. And the tree of knowledge of good and evil. For many people who have recovered from different diseases. I swear I haven't played this game before. For those who are like, man, you just talked about that and here we are. I swear, I promise I've never played this game before. And every time I turn this on, you guys are experiencing it as I'm experiencing it. Okay, no bad faith here. I love coming from different diseases and who have been able to escape the plague. The elated knight built a castle and called himself the Holy Knight. Remember, Sojourners? Miracles always have a price, no matter how captivating they may be. So there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the alchemist, but like I said, I think they're going with the determinism. Now, I was talking about when I have students who have never had a philosophy class. The first thing I tell them, in order to kind of describe what is philosophy, What am I at right now? Let's see. Physical damage reduction. Increases attribute resistance. Can enhance resistance to electric shock. That's it, huh? I just fought somebody with decay, too, and overheat. I'm going to guess we've got more decay coming our way, so. Shock resistance. Break resistance is good, and physical damage is good. So, yeah, let's put on that one. So, yeah, the first thing I do is I talk to my students. I tell the students a story about King Minos of Crete. It was one of my favorite stories when I was initially learning philosophy. I don't know if I heard that story when I was initially learning philosophy. I might have actually heard that story when I was well into my graduate degree. It's all becoming one because I went from my undergraduate straight into my master's at a fairly turbulent time. I want to make sure I'm speaking carefully here. I don't want you folks to think I'm lying about things. I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Oh, what is this? So, yeah, I tell a story. In order to describe philosophy, I tell the story of King Minos of Crete. So King Minos of Crete had to sacrifice his people to appease a minotaur. And the king had chosen on this evening or this sacrificial at this sacrificial time one of the heroes of legend, Theseus. So Theseus was next to be sacrificed to the Minotaur, and I promise it'll make sense when I get to. It's a way of explaining philosophy through metaphor, something I love to do. It's very Pierre Hadot type of philosophy, HD. Anyway, so King Minos of Crete is going to sacrifice people to appease the Minotaur, and one of the people is Theseus. Now, luckily for Theseus, he caught the eye of the king's daughter, Ariadne. And Ariadne, and she obviously didn't want Theseus to die. She gave Theseus a golden cord so that Theseus, when going through the labyrinth to fight the Minotaur who was in the middle, when he would reach a dead end, he could pull back on that cord and find his way back where he got lost. So he used the golden cord of Ariadne that he tethered to the entrance in order to navigate his way through the labyrinth. Philosophy seeks to find the Minotaur of truth by traversing the labyrinth and using the golden cord of reason as our way to navigate. I may not like that I have to turn left here, but when I turned right and I went straight, I reached a dead end. So the golden cord is showing me that the only logical way is to go left. I may not like it, but that's the way the golden cord is telling me to go. That's what separates philosophy from every other discipline. And while I feel absolutely privileged to teach the subject, it doesn't seek truth from a sociological perspective or a gender perspective or a cultural perspective. If you want those, go to anthropology, sociology, or go to psychology. No, philosophy earns truth by logic and reason. So, back to the Platonic discussion. The one cord we human beings can pull back on the gods, is the cord of reason, that golden cord of reason. The gods can manipulate us with our desires and our hate and our jealousy and our resentment and all of the emotions that we have that overtake us and seem to possess a person and strip them of all their reason. What we have as human beings to pull back on the gods, to make them, affect them, is reason. Because if there is a benevolent God, the benevolent God does things for reason. Does things that make sense. What a castle. This is the castle the knight went to, yeah? Beautiful. The scope of these games nowadays. Absolutely incredible. Oh, they were just attacking each other. I guess it's done now. What's the best way to earn peace? Have a villain that they all want to face. You know, War of the Worlds, Watchmen type of theme. I knew he was coming to, and I still hit the button. Bad habit of mine. Should see me play fighting games. Like, I know I should have hit this button, but I hit it anyway. Yeah, that's a theme in War of the Worlds, you know? Hey, you want peace of mankind? You want humanity to work together? Give them a common enemy. I'll probably talk about Watchmen sometime in our discussions. I can't imagine. Wow, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Okay. That's decay, right? Nice little AoE. And again. Hasn't done that Berserker Barrage again, has he? Berserker Barrage. Yeah, give people a common enemy and you'll see world peace immediately. You have a bunch of aliens that show up and want to just destroy us. You'll see world peace overnight. Give them a common enemy. I am not using my puppet string. I really should for movement. The ability to get back in there is useful. Stargazer? Oh, nice. We got to explore this place. Love it. The sinners. Our original sin. We were warned. We were warned. Don't bite that. Don't bite from that. You will become like gods. Morality, right? Our knowledge of morality, good and evil, our own existence, our immortality, all of that. My knowledge of good and evil. Well, if I know how to hurt myself, I know how to hurt you. But I'm much more Kantian when it comes to that. I think morality is the only free expression we have. Other than that, we're just led by our desires. And desires are hardly freeing. That's where I'm very Platonic. Actually, I think my vigor's pretty good. Let's give some vitality and let's make us a little bit stronger. That's good. I don't think I got anything new there, but I did get some hidden stones, so maybe I can upgrade my weapon so I can do more damage.
I know my way around a weapon.
I have enough crescent moonstones. Good. Boom. Need 2 more to go more than that. Man, I'm just not using my side piece. Just can't seem to find one I like enough.
I always will.
Is there another one? Doesn't look like there's another one there.
Of course you're curious. Ulcirella
has been restored
Porcinella.
thanks to you. In a small way. Mostly it was me, but you know, genius never rests. Pulcinella isn't just my butler. He's my family. The only one I have left, really. If you ever need anything or find yourself in a spot of trouble,
I wonder if we are actually the bad guys.
may I be of service?
I mean, here you have a bunch of individuals who are creators, right? Ended up creating the very things that ended up destroying humanity. You got humans on the other side that are dressed like beasts.
The whole days, it was horrible.
Puppet frenzy.
Violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory, and it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it.
I designed a few special parts to ensure they remain loyal.
Puppet armies do not rise by chance. There was intent behind these
Determinism forces the intent.
to conclusions, but the only one I know with that kind of power is the
King of Puppets.
himself. We
Alright, the King of Puppets. Alright, let's go back. We used our therefores. Look at that. Now we have this. So I wonder if it's glowing because we have our merchant here and then we have this guy here. I wonder if that's why. He was the alchemist. Alchemists are a fantastic addition to the story, by the way, because you know how we were talking about gold, right? Gold is the one material that decay doesn't seem to touch. You know, in its form, it's one of the most purest metals you can imagine. If you lock a gold bar in a vault, in like 1,000 years, it'll still look the same. You know, blow off the dust, and it's still absolutely the same. So it doesn't seem to have the curse of time like so many others do. So souls may move forward. Okay. So the gold, and we have our boss, right? Choir sheet music. There's a monster crying in the basement. Sorry, I'm a speed reader, so I usually don't read out loud. Reading out loud is actually a bad habit because then you're actually saying the words. But, you know, for your folks' sake, I'll read it. Even if I sing the hymns, I can hear it in my ears. It'd be better if the Archbishop was with us. But he's busy praying. Angel, please hear our prayers. So, okay, the alchemist, right? So if you think about it, what the alchemist's job is to find the material that decays, find the ordinary material in the world, and turn it to gold. That's the alchemist. Now, imagine that in psychological terms. You know how sin is to like miss the mark, right? And the ultimate aim, the ultimate judge is like purity. Purity and perfection. Yeah, I totally just like tilted my head there. Purity and perfection. The alchemist language is the same language used in atonement. You are trying to be at one with God. In alchemy, you are trying to dispel time and turn the material that is susceptible to decay, the material that for Plato is only available in the realm of ignorance. It's that which doesn't last, you know. A square piece of cheese may eventually deteriorate, but the mathematical formulas around squareness don't go anywhere. So it's like the material world that is susceptible to corruption and decay and death must be turned into gold, that which outlasts everything. So you can think of alchemy as both this mystical, I'm going to turn matter into gold, Or you can think about it psychologically. I'm going to be one with the pure. That looks like death down there. Speaking about decay, right? I don't know. I kind of want to try it. Yep, dead. Okay, in my defense, it was possible those were rocks instead of water. It was very circular, in its dimension. So that's the defense I'm giving, and I'll stick with it. So I think alchemy is such a great addition. You got the alchemists, you got the sinners. But see, that leads me, I'm like, then you have the ones who played God and created beings like the puppets, right? And then tried to play God by adding morality, a problem we're having right now with AI, by the way. And we better watch our step there, man, because we don't know the objective ethical laws that we should adhere to. And so what we seem to be programming, for lack of a better word, are ideologies. And ideologies are susceptible to the time. Come on, come down. Oh, I'm decaying. Okay. Yeah, we seem to be playing with, not political correctness, but political ideologies is what we seem to be infusing into AI. So, and it's also because we don't have an understanding of objective morality, or at least, not in a way that we can explain. I mean, that's what philosophers have been arguing for thousands and thousands of years, So far, we've had 3 strong leaders, and one of them is arguably a middle ground between the other two. You got the consequentialist philosophy of like John Stuart Mill and Jeremy Bentham that originated from David Hume. And then you have the objective universal morality of Kant through arguing intentions, And it's like, well, I mean, right now, that is a decent archer right there. I'm so glad you took your time with that. Okay, I have to plan this. And throw, okay. My best shot right here. Whoa! It's a lot of life for an archer. Throwing. Ladder's gonna get in the way. Nice. That's why I actually like this weapon. My ability to do that right there. Huh. Okay. Totally jumped, but didn't get it. Yeah, I did that right there. Yeah, so we don't even have an objective morality that's true all the time, It's one of the examples I give in my class where I'm like, what are you going to tell AI to do? Are you going to program AI with a consequentialist morality? That is to say, like, if AI... Oh, yeah, I did it again. Does AI get to decide to kill me if... they're able to calculate my worth? Or I'm jumping ahead here. So imagine AI in automated cars. That's the one that's often given. Imagine AI in cars. If I'm about to get into an accident, is that AI robot supposed to prioritize me? Because I'm the owner? Or is it going to do a quick calculation and say that the single mother with 4 children in the other car, they deserve life over me? Well, in a consequentialist mode, it gets to determine my worth. But then you have other philosophers who are like, no, human beings are of infinite value and never can be thrown on the scales of worth, you know? I mean, I guess some people would argue against that and be like, no, we can determine worth, but there are philosophers like Kant who warn us against doing that. Well, Kant didn't even believe morality exists in the consequences, that it doesn't even make sense when you analyze the consequences of an action. All you're analyzing is the science behind it. You know, you're analyzing the consequences themselves, you know. There is no morality in the consequences. There's only morality. Oof, you still hit me. There's only morality in the intentions behind the consequences. Oof. Oh, boom, boom. Oh, did I die? I died. Yeah, you analyze like a car crash, for example. You can just take the scientific facts of the matter. They were going this fast. There was this many people in the vehicle. It swerved this way. Just the pure material facts, you know. But in order to judge morality, it's like, well, were there intentions to break the law? Now all of a sudden we're injecting morality. So for Kant, it's like, morality only exists in the intentions. I should like try to see where that goes right there. Maybe I'll go get my ergo. I'm only missing like 1,000 ergo. Yeah, let's see where we can get. Nope. Dead. Lost 1,000 ergo. So yeah, they're playing with a lot of themes in this. And I had a feeling, because Pinocchio is ripe with incredible philosophical ideas. Like, it tackles some of the most fundamental questions of reality and human nature and what it means to be free, you know? I mean, it is a puppet, right? And some may ask, like, okay, again, is anything that you're like, so we're examining this, right? And there could be some people who are just like, why bother examining the stories, you know? Because we don't know what the author was trying to get at. And I'm like, well, we don't always know what the author's getting at, but sometimes, or maybe even arguably, most times, even the author doesn't know what they're getting at. They started with a very tough question, and they're trying to answer it through story, you know? But the Platonist in me, because I do love me some Plato, the Platonist in me is like, well, if we're going to discuss the most fundamental things in ethics and existence, then we're already in the realm that we cannot know through the senses. All we can do is examine through metaphor, because what we're talking about, all the ultimate unchanging things in reality, and yet all we have available to us through our sight, through our smell, through our senses, is the limited. The only thing we have access to through our senses is the limited world. So how else are we going to talk about the world beyond the limited? We have to use our limited ability to try to analyze the things that go beyond the limited. This is what they argue stories represent. You know? I like that as human beings become more and more civilized and more technologically advanced, our metaphors start to change. Like the most advanced machines back in the day were often used as a metaphor to the human brain. You know, now we use computers because just computers are the most advanced things right now, you know? I'll take it. In order to get the kill, I'll take it. Wow, another one and another one, huh? I'm so glad that stuns. Oh, wow, I missed that? Do I have to go back and get it? I have to go back and get it. I know I do. Did I hear right that there was actually a 13-year-old kid that got to the end of Tetris? I've got to go look that up now. Wait a minute. So there's a whole other area over here. Where did I come from? I just got turned around like Ryoga in Ranma. My sense of direction is terrible. Kind of feels like I came this way. Yeah, I did, I think. And then I went that way. But I guess I could have gone this way. Doesn't look like it. I would have to go up there. Alright, well. Yeah, but I'm going down instead of up. Okay. And Dark Souls, they really love that kind of stuff. Is there always one that arrives? Yeah, alright, so I can't take that up. Oh, I heard him. Couldn't see him, but I heard him. So obviously I could climb up there. Now the question is, do they want me to go here or do they want me to go there? You know? I'm going to guess this is the way. They wanted me to go up the ladder. And this is the exploration. The exploration way. No, I was wrong. Okay. Aha. I need a Trinity key. Another Trinity key. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah. It's like, okay, wait, there's nothing there. Alright, you got me. Well, where do I get the Trinity key, though? Is there a possibility there's a hidden wall over there? Nope. Oh, that was close. Or at least it sounded like it was close. Okay, let's go. Oh, I'm definitely going to need a shortcut before what feels like an upcoming boss fight. Yeah, a little Last of Us there. Flee from the dead. Flee for your lives. You're not too scary anymore. You got that Tom Brady arm? Yup. Oof. Oh. Not quite the Berserker Barrage, but, you know, not very slow either. Take time to look around while I do that, right? But in order to talk about how one is manipulated, how one is clearly not free, puppets, right? I mean, think about like the agora. Think about in the agora, ancient Greece. They would watch these great stories and these great plays, you know? And they would determine clearly the puppet isn't making its own decisions. Clearly the strings are in control. That's something right there, you know? Dare I? Nope, I died. Oh no, I didn't die. Fell so perfectly. I'm trying to go there. Trying to find a way to go there. Okay, that's coming down. That's this all over again. This again. I think the other side of that is where I need to go. You know, it's like back that way. I'm gonna have to do some much better exploration. I feel like I'm not finding the translations that I need to understand the puppets. So yeah, clearly the puppets are not sentient. They are being manipulated by their masters. So that metaphor ended up becoming ripe with philosophical analysis. Strings of fate, golden chord of Ariadne. And the decay is burnt, purified by fire. Okay. I think this is what I was looking for. But why the lever? Maybe because I wasn't supposed to pull the lever, or I'm supposed to use this to go to that place, and then use that to go back up. Okay. Oh. My role is becoming a normal. Liege arm is needed to craft the Liege arms, which can be done in Vanini's craft machine. Consume a Legion caliber to modify Legion arm. Yeah. Well, it'd be nice if I remembered I actually have it, you know? That'd be great. I don't actually use it enough. Hopefully the boss battle, I'll remember it, because moving in and out in order to get my big swing is important for my strategy. Possibly a shortcut or a boss battle, right? Not a boss battle. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage at all. Oh, wow, he did that twice. Ugh. That missed. I only have one for this. That sucks. I gotta get out of here. Can I? Dare I? No. How about up there? Probably can in time. Okay. Oh my goodness. First one doesn't even hit. Get up. Okay. Take that. I'm in the corner. It's kind of irritating the way he fights. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on. Run forward, and then little jab there. Waste your stamina, then attack. That seems to be... Oh, and I did not find the shortcut, so... Well, maybe when I hit that switch, there's a possibility. So I burnt the decay, right? So there's that. And I did flip that switch. So possibly the elevator is next to the pool of decay, where I can just use that to go up. Is this my shortcut? If so, that's a pretty awesome shortcut. Like, it's so creative, you know? What a creative solution for the shortcut. Because a lot of like the Elder Ring and the Dark Souls, like, it's kicking a ladder or something like that, you know? So, that's pretty cool. I give them props for that. All right, let's get this and then let's try to beat this guy. Trinity Ring. Back to the shield. All right. Well. Really the wrong time to do that. See, that turn right there. That turn is ridiculous. What a turn on a dime. Interesting. I'll take it. And homing as soon as I went to attack. Irritating. He doesn't stop. See, this... Come on! What is that? And then when I go to the right or go to the left, he turns on a dime. That's frustrating. Can imagine what happens when I get to the puppet master, right? Like the rage moments. I am not without vice. I do have a temper. I wonder what was the point of burning this if that was over there. The ask and you shall receive, right? He who surrounds himself with beautiful art. Vinny need to code cryptic vessel. Hidden clues. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's probably the translator, right? No more reading for us this time around. Looks like a place of worship to pray. I remember watching a Jordan Peterson clip, and this has this is back to that ideal, right? The argument of the ideal, where I was saying, without that ideal, without that judgment, you don't have an aim, right? You can't aim at something higher if you don't know what is higher. So that's that whole telos argument. But I remember Jordan Peterson was talking about happiness, not pleasure. Actual, like Aristotelian happiness, not pleasure. Because Aristotle, even though he said the ultimate telos of the human being is happiness, he didn't mean this in pleasure. Because if you read a lot of Aristotle's other works, he's very critical of those who seek merely pleasure. He calls them the apolostikos. They are the addicts, you know. So happiness in its most divine sense of the word. Jordan Peterson was talking about how happiness itself is related to the goal-seeking apparatus of one's brain. So positive emotion is specifically felt when you realize you're getting closer to a goal. I'm trying different dodges now. Oh man, wrong time. So if you think of like a goal the same way as the divine judgment, the ideal, how can you have a goal without a concept of the ideal, the future you, right? Because if you think about it, a goal, philosophically, is like a better you, a better possible future that you have. I mean, that's what a goal is, right? So without goals, no positive emotion. Without an ideal, without a judger, no positive emotion. Possibly, right? I don't know if he would make that argument, but I was thinking about that when it came to telos in the Aristotelian sense. I shouldn't have attacked there. Oh, you know how long, like how far back I held that thing to get that hit right there and nothing came out? I'll take it. Still didn't kill, though. Now he's dead. Oh, and I got a quartz for that. Okay, well, that's kind of worth it. None of these boxes break. Hey, love, how you doing?
Okay, we want to unwrap presents.
Unwrap presents? We have presents to unwrap? How is it like almost the 4th and we have presents still to unwrap? I'm guessing some came in the mail. I'm guessing some came in the mail, right? All right. So, what time do you want to do that?
Whenever you're ready.
No. Let's see. I've been at this for about an hour and 16. What time is it right now? It's about 10 o'clock. You want to say 10:30?
Sure.
Okay.
I want to say 15 minutes ago, but
15 minutes ago, like yesterday. I wanted to do this yesterday.
yeah, but people send stuff slow.
Yeah. Oh, going down. Okay. I'm hoping that the Stargazer is someplace soon. Was this a side part though? Like, did I need to go this way? I felt like I went to the ladder on the side, and that was just something else. Oh, there's the Stargazer. Oh, we've got a lot going on here. What do we have here? Decay? Yeah.
This is actually a really pretty game.
Oh, it's beautiful. This will one day be my library. Yep. Just need to... We need to own that iceberg. Oh, here's a nun. Whoa.
I'm surprised to see you
Cecil.
well alive. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Cecile, and I serve the Archbishop. I'm the only one left.
Not for long.
Everyone's dead. From the petrification disease or from the monsters. I didn't die. But my heart breaks.
You know what doesn't petrify? Gold.
Can you do me a kindness? Bring me the holy mark from the Archbishop's quarters. The Archbishop was a true saint. He was my savior. If I write his words into my heart, maybe it'll give me the strength to carry on. I can't die. But perhaps this can help me live again. Please, bring me the holy mark as quickly as you can.
Oh, we're going to fight the Archbishop soon, I'm guessing. So wait a minute. She loves the Archbishop, but she wants his mark. Is he going to be happy with me taking his mark? Like, are you asking me to kill the Archbishop for this mark? Doesn't look like there's any stairway to go higher. Nope, there's... Now, I am curious, though, because I felt like when I fought that, that shield person, that shield guy, that was the side room. I felt like there was another room, so I'm going to go check that real fast. I should pick a direction, too, next time, just in case there's a hidden room on one of these. So I'll choose the gateway next time. Oh, I did go to the Stargazer, didn't I? So the villains probably reset. Not this guy, but the rest of these people probably reset. All right, I felt like this was the side part, right? And then it was this. I feel like I went here already. Yeah, it was that. Okay. So that was the main way. And then this was the shortcut. Okay. So I think I've checked everything. I mean, I even got the translator, right? Yeah. Of course, I'm asking rhetorically because there is nobody watching live because I don't want to be spoiled.
I'm watching.
You are somebody too. But I'm talking to, like, chat. Like, I don't want to stream because I don't want any of this spoiled. I want a genuine experience as I go through this. Because I love the old Disney movies. There's so much philosophy and examination and meditation in them. So when I heard there was going to be a Souls-like Pinocchio game, that was it for me. You know, it was almost, well, it was actually more important, even though almost is funner to say. Okay, that's a trap right there. It's this, isn't it? Yeah, it was. It's almost like when Assassin's Creed went to philosophy. Where's the decayer? Up there. Okay. Is that a shortcut? It's probably going to be the shortcut. That was fortuitous. I didn't even know there were holes there. I need to try to see if I can open that. I cannot. Okay, what are these holes, though? I'm about to find out. And another thing. Yeah, I heard it, so I dodged as quickly as I could. Legion caliber. There's more there. Ah, look at that. My Final Fantasy instincts are helping. Top-notch instincts. Well, it's like, you know, we're old school Final Fantasy players. We look around.
You always
Abyss of
turn
hell.
around.
Anything waiting for you is despair. The abyss of hell. Well, as Nietzsche says, when you stare into the abyss stares back at you. Okay. Well, there we go. I found the shortcut. More blood. They call it the arm of God. The arrogant ones, you have called the wrath of God upon you. Those who miss their way. The rapture itself, right? Or it could just be that Geppetto and Vanini were making a bunch of dolls and then tried to create a specific morality. And just like mankind, you know, the first thing they do is they went against the very rules that were created for them. It could very well be that I am on the wrong side in this game. The individuals who play God are usually not the heroes, everyone. Because we're flawed, you know? So we can't play God. Just like we're trying to play God with AI right now. We don't even have a universal moral code to imprint. What makes us think we can create sentience? Yeah, I'm gonna burn all of it, though. That World War Z zombie. Oh, and his girlfriend. No, not allowed to. How about over here? Nope, not allowed to. Okay, so... I know I'm going to have to get up there to burn it. So in order to do that, I got to get there, which means I probably have to go around there, then up there, and then, yeah. Ooh, just in time. I'm going to have to stun them. Footsies. Get back. Ooh. Oh, geez. How long do I have to wait? Should I just purify? Yeah. I've got people waiting for me. I've got people waiting for me that apparently want to open some presents. So, purify.
Okay, yeah, purify.
Purify. That's right. Berserker Barrage! He went straight for the Berserker Barrage! I'm about to fight this guy with what? One left? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. He doesn't stop. I gotta remember that. Oh, he stopped after that one. So after that scream, he does too. And then the AoE. Yeah, scream. 1, 2, 3. No, that was odd. He didn't do it that time. That's like a where did you go kind of thing right there. I knew you were somewhere around here.
That's how I play Marco Polo.
Yeah. That's how I reacted with that big spider zombie. Bingo. Oh! Chopped off his head. Wait, this is not the... Oh, this is an armillary. Well, we knew it came from there, but... Oh, so what I was looking at wasn't a fire. It was this. I assumed it was the fire to break those things, but it was not. Oh, what is this? This has all the airs of a secret corridor. And to jump back down? Yeah. Oh, man. These poor books. Okay, wait. That was not a corridor. Oh, this is the one I was looking at, wasn't it? So I was right. There was a fire. I looked at the armillary like that was the one. There's a way to get down. Okay. I mean, that did have the air of a secret corridor, so this may be like... Yeah, this may be not the way I'm supposed to go, but the way to get hidden items and things like that. That's just the one that keeps on giving. Look at this. A shortcut, but no way to get back up. Interesting. So not really a shortcut. Just a call, just a place my family is looking at right now. Like, go to the Stargazer and end so I can open my presents.
Wait, you could hear those thoughts?
I can. I want to open this, and then that would be a shortcut. I can hear those thoughts. I know what you're thinking. And sing prayers. A new saint has arrived. I, Saint Andres, lands. These people are called the sinners. Oh, that's the... Okay, so here's the boss. All right. That was not a secret corridor. That was actually the way I was supposed to go. Oh, come on, come on. Right, pull the chain, open that up. Stargazer right there. There's my shortcut. Love this game. Okay, so that was not a secret corridor. Let's go check there first, and then... Sorry, y'all. That's where I'm going to end. Right before the boss, though. So, you know the 45 minutes it usually takes me to beat the boss? We're going to get to that next time. If I'm going to end it, I got to end the recording and stuff like that, so. My wife is feeling bad, y'all.
For presents for you.
Oh, Archbishop's Diary. All right. Ooh, I just hit the mic. Sorry about that, everyone. Cecile's unwell again. Today at Adam's brothers found her standing like one of the dead at the edge of a cliff and brought her back. If it's mid-sleepwalking, it's fine, but I'm worried her old blood compulsiveness again. I know about her strong beliefs better than anyone else, so it is really too bad. God will be glad with the atoned. Perhaps I should ask her for atonement for visiting the Isle of the Alchemists. Oh, she went to the Alchemist, eh? I have their relic in my hand, thanks to Cecil. Aha, Cecile. I think that's what she wants, right? I won't let those bastards ruin Krat anymore. This will purify the city. Maybe it was a mistake to accept those guys from the beginning. This disaster was divine judgment. They should have been turned away all those 30 years ago, but this will be the end. Krat is a city blessed by God, and I, Andreas, will come to its rescue. The journal is badly torn. Why me? Wait. Yeah. And then I went up this way. Okay, so let's figure this one out first. The Holy Mark. It's what she wanted. The blue fairy again. Where's the unit strength frame? Oh, nice. It's the gift that keeps on giving before the boss battle. Yep. Okay. I have a lot of ergo to spend. Right, a minute 30, 10:15. Not bad, making good time. Drop down there. So this, okay, so I felt like this had the air of the secret side compartment. This is where I came down though, so I was wrong. There is no secret side compartment. It was actually where I was supposed to go. That's just my hubris. Okay, no. Where's the other one? There it is. Jiminy's emergency protection. All right, I feel confident that we got most of everything. Yeah. And so when we start next, the boss battle, which is going to be the Archbishop, right? Clearly going to be the Archbishop, right? Just need to mark where he is. Right through here. Yeah. And as usual, we do not summon the specters.
What if it's Cecile?
It isn't. Cecile's over here, right over there. She wants the holy mark. I did just get the holy mark, though. Should I try to give it to her before we go? Let's try to give it to her before we go. See what happens.
Boss battle.
Boss battle.
Oh, thank you. Just to see holy mark renews my spirit.
Didn't I see you in a movie
It's
once?
a reminder of the quiet power of faith. I'll remember this forever, stalker.
Who says I'm a stalker? Yeah.
It's a reminder of the quiet power of
Quiet power of faith. Until you pop out of unfolded pages and scare the crap out of me in a movie theater. Actually, to be fair, she didn't scare the crap out of me, but she did scare the crap out of my wife, who knew it was coming.
Oh my god. Jumped like a frog.
All right. Well, that's it for me today. When we come back, probably we're going to fight the Archbishop. Thank you all for taking your time out of your busy schedules to watch a philosophy professor play a wonderful little game. And, as usual, take some time with the classics, because they will awaken that hidden dragon within all of you. Take care, everyone.